Hello. If you couldn't figure out yet by the title screen, this video is about classical conditioning. Now we all know Ivan Pavlov discovered classical conditioning when he noticed that his dogs would salivate when their food was being presented to them. So he rang a bell, brought their food, and they salivated. Eventually, after repeatedly doing this, he was able to get them to salivate just at the tone of the bell. Now we're putting a modern twist on that. We played an iPhone ringtone, threw a paper ball at our participants, and they would either flinch or look up or try and shield themselves. And eventually, after repeatedly doing this, we got them to flinch, look up at the sound of the tone. To get our participants to participate, we told them that we were just seeing which class, freshmen, sophomore, juniors, or seniors, could guess the best by giving them one of our AP psychology tests, and then told them we were filming them just to see how they reacted to external stimuli. Now we filmed multiple, 5, 6, 7 people, all and tried to classically condition them. Most of them worked. We found that when we tried playing the tone and clapping behind their ears, it didn't work. For some reason, that loud noise just didn't produce a reaction. So we stuck to the paper balls, and that's what worked the best. Now we included only 3 of them so that the video wouldn't be 40 minutes long. So
Let's go.
So you guys have any idea what we did?
Tested concentration.
No. All right. We classically condition you to flinch at the sound of the tone. So
I stopped every time I heard it, and I was like, oh no.
I realized I started blinking and flinching every time I heard the time.
So we played the tone, and then we threw the ball, the paper ball, and then you guys naturally flinched. So we did it a couple times, over and over, so eventually we could just play the tone, and you guys would just flinch automatically.
We're the dogs.
Yes, exactly. So thank you for being good participants. All right. Go ahead.
Continue.
Don't look over here, Siobhan. Focus on your chest.
Please continue.
You better get your ass in that brushroom. Get your ass in.
Please continue.
Please focus on the test.
Continue.
We weren't really testing you on how well different grade levels can guess. We were classically conditioning you to flinch at the sound of the tone. So by throwing the paper ball, by playing that and then throwing the balls, you naturally got you flinched at the sound of the tone. So great participant, way to go. Get back. Now that you watch the video, there are some important key terms to remember. Acquisition, that's when they are initially learning the conditioned response to the conditioned stimulus. Then there's extinction. Eventually, if they continue to hear that ringtone and not have a paper ball thrown at them, they're going to completely forget to flinch. Then, on the other hand, spontaneous recovery would be, maybe a couple days, months, years, they're going to hear that ringtone and they're going to flinch because they spontaneously recovered the habit of flinching to the tone. Next, we have stimulus generalization. That would be where they would flinch to another tone that's similar to the sound. they just generalize the two tones together and they flinch to them both. On the other hand of that, there's discrimination. Discrimination would be where there's a tone that's different enough from the original tone that they do not flinch to. So for example, generalization would be if they flinched to a tone like that because they just think it sounds similar. Discrimination would be if they didn't flinch because the tone was so different. Just a simple chime like that.
Lay. Sir. Yeah.